The way of DNA. Hi, it's John Girardi again. By the way, I smoke, just to let you know. I want to let everybody know I don't give a shit. Anyway, it's not addicted to it really, it's just something, you know. Want to talk about DNA? Welcome to DNA, it's a cigarette. Literally, okay, not just a cigarette, but it is a cigarette. DNA is better than couples, better than gender, better than non-gender, better than anything, because you can take substances, okay, and put them together in, say, a certain manner. Shape it, color it, add a number to it, a number type, and a sound, and it will do anything. Okay, it could, any desire, any wish, anything you want, okay? But when you get to that part where you're wishing and stuff, you want to go by words. Think brand new words up, okay? They get better and better and better and better. Better than anything, the word anything, better than the word any. I know anything and any you think is the same, but it's not. All right, better than how. The word how, better than the word the. Because the, in its own sense there, is phew, word. Okay, now, go to my other videos, anything, any video, don't worry about it, and you will achieve this. Now, when I am personally in my room by myself, I am not going, I'm going to think better than a lady. Okay, I know it sounds funny, but I am. And I will do as I wish, because I do not, necessarily believe in sex. I believe in hand babies at the same time. And I know that they are made by accident in this world we live in called Earth. Out there, other dimensions and other realms, it just was founded here. Okay, it happens. I have probably done it myself on my bed. Okay, I probably have children from far away, and I do not know them. Okay, they're probably in, 30s, 20s, stuff like that. I'm 49, going to be 50 next year. So, DNA you could define as you wish. And the DNA, the letters, add those as words. Like determining, never-ending acknowledgement. Make sense? As words. Determining, never-ending acknowledgement. As a little example, or doing N as an N, just as an achievement. Doing and the letter N, achievement. Make sense? So if you shape that whole entire thing without straight lines in those words, like script, that's a piece of DNA, by the way. And you can do how you wish. Shape shift the DNA. Okay? Shape it. It's called achievement geometry. Achievement color shades. Achievement numbers. Okay? A certain type of the number one. We are one being. This is one cigarette. I got one screen behind me, background. One pair of glasses. One nose, one finger is each finger. One finger. One cell is each cell. One brain, one eye, and one eye. So use the number one. It makes it easier, though. Now, for the girls, of course, you want to do better than the guys. Do better than hanging out with a guy. Give yourself a massage better than that. Just the way it goes. Okay, but don't turn into a lesbo. There's no such thing as one. So, this is going to turn into a better video now. DNA, right? Now, we have storytelling, hypnosis. Okay, now, we have nonverbal hypnosis. Okay, I am an absolute expert in both. And also, the conversational psychotherapy of Ayurvedic medicine with DNA as your brain, which it is. Okay, to help you with your problems, all right? At the same time, the hypnosis part is better than DNA, all right? So, we have non-verbal, that means non-language, non-speaking, non-words, and then storytelling, okay, it's non-words, no words in storytelling, thinking shapes, or, okay, we understand that there is a concept, a fact, an answer as our story, how our story consists of, okay, and is in this facet for result. A facet for result. The facet consists of a certain thing that does the result. So the facet does result, excuse me. So, your brain is a notion. Thinking is a notion, not an expression. Think these things. Okay? You cannot necessarily, okay, think that, how can I say this? Now, we are, this is how I'm going to say this. We are, as people, okay, math, sound, geometry, and art. That's how we appear. So why is it that you think we can do any better than that? Words is the answer. That's the answer. It's all you're going to ever know. I want you to think words better than that. That better than math, that are our body. Okay? I know that sounded insane. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? But all you have to do is listen to this whole entire video, from DNA to nonverbal to storytelling nonverbal. Okay? Now the point is to take the nonverbal and the storytelling nonverbal and outdo the DNA of your body. So, okay, but we want to go by how we see ourselves and the things in front of us. Remember when I said the cigarette was DNA? Well, the cigarette is not you. But if it can be DNA, it could be a story better than DNA. Okay? And in hypnosis, tranquilizers, and hypnotics, even though hypnotics are also techniques you do with your body, cigarettes are a hypnotic because they relax you. Tranquilizers are, melatonin is, valerian root, and ginkgo biloba, thorny goatweed. Okay, things that give you an effect, your brain, and your vision, and your smell. Okay, that's a hypnotic that you use. Chamomile tea, sleepy time tea. Okay, these are all hypnotic. And certain kind, marijuana. Okay, peyote. Okay, things like this. You just can't use that heavy amount. All right, alcohol. Because I'm drinking too. Now, you want to, how can I say, really get in depth with the words you choose to put together to come up with those kinds of words. Then, the story, okay, the nonverbal story, and the storytelling nonverbal hypnosis, you're going to shape-shift the word, all right, and it becomes the way I'm explaining. You'll outdo DNA, okay? Now, the reason why you outdo DNA is because everybody thinks that DNA is giving us limitations. But the big guy also at the same time, if you could store your DNA with this new word information, you can think this new way, okay? Also, this is not reality. This is not realistic, okay? This is answers and facts that you cannot show wrong, okay? You can't show these wrong. And it's not a matrix. It's not all the bullshit, okay? There's no clear thinking. There's no such thing as that. Because everything can be seen with your eyes. It's not clear. Clear can be seen like the air, but when you put it under a microscope, it's a color. Okay? There's no something from nothing. Okay? or something from nothing, or nothing from something. The existence has always been here. There's no beginning and no end and no limit. That's DNA. The storytelling can be better than that. All you have to do is say to yourself from the beginning, I'm going to tell myself a story that is better than DNA, because I can imagine another Earth, outer space, dimension, and realm, okay, and make fact an answer, finding from it, not creating it. When you think, it's not a creation or an invention. It's a finding skill, and it's a notion. It's not a motion, it's a notion, okay? Because if your thoughts had motion, they'd be floating around, they fly right out of your brain, and they float around like an idiot in your head, okay? No, that's not, no, okay? Now, the main point of this, right, is that you want to reteach your brain, okay, to be something. Now, I'm going to tell you the best thing you'll ever know, okay, the best thing you'll ever know, okay, it's the word facet, and facet could be fed any word. It could be fed the story better than DNA, but it's a pendulum, a hypnosis pendulum, and it's shaped by that facet feeding word way better than DNA to do it, because it's shaped by that word way, facet way. It's called achievement, words, and geometry. Okay, the facet, all right, is just words, not a shape like a square, but a shape like a script word, word written in script, because they have loops that you can configure and shift. A straight line is a straight line, and not a straight line is not a straight line. There's no underlying meaning to that stuff. Underlying meaning is bullshit. It ain't real. Okay? One is one, and the other is the other. Okay? So, taking the concept of a hook in script where it hooks around like a squiggle, you can find that and shape that. Okay, it's not a straight line. It has that finding, configuring, altering tool in it, because it's and you can use it as a pendulum right in front of your face, and you'll do better than DNA. Okay? And you'll start doing things you never even dreamed of before in your entire life. You don't have to worry about the asinine things you find in books or Facebook facts or college and all that stuff. You will be fixing your problems, and you won't have mental illness, you won't have addiction, you'll be doing better than sex, you can fucking forget about anything, you'll be outdoing anything. Now, there is no right or wrong answer though. This is the last part of the video. There is no right or wrong answer to this. It's the answer you give yourself. That's the only answer there is. And when you master that, you'll do it. Okay, so watch my other videos. Watch my other videos and you will enjoy my videos. Now, DNA, remember, is a word way. You can store DNA with information and knowledge, not intelligence, not smarts, not information, but knowledge. Okay? And this means many, many things. Okay? It can change the DNA around. It can have the DNA do special things. It can make you a person that levitates. Okay? So, but DNA is not just human material. It's anything in front of you, anything out there. Think about crystals. Well, crystals in your body too, but crystals out there that have special powers, literally, okay? You're going to be able to do this shit. One thing, though, okay? is that this isn't like a thing where you're not going to be able to do something. One really cool thing, okay, is that when you tell your story to yourself, right, when you do your nonverbal hypnosis with that pendulum or self-hypnosis, okay, we are, all right, they say with crystals, we are with crystals. And when you understand that there is a way to outdo the DNA of us, right? You're going to love this. Now, immortality is real, but we can also put something in our mouth, right? Piece of broccoli, a McDonald's cheeseburger, okay? And we say, we take like, you know, our DNA knowledge I just told you, and we eat, wait a minute, we got crystals in us, remember that, okay? We even have mercury in us as a metal weapon because we eat fish, okay? Just to say, as an example. Got crystals, we can glow, and we got metal in us, so we can be a metal weapon. We got adrenaline in us, make us a fucking house where we don't have to work out. I don't work out. I'm way past that shit. So, watch this. Now, the world today is medical. This is the best. You're going to love this shit. We eat cheeseburgers. We eat french fries. We eat carrots. Okay? Yeah. Okay, they're good for us. Not cheeseburgers, but, you know, carrots. And, yeah, okay, we got our medicine now. And drugs. Medical drugs and illegal drugs. Okay? Now, that affects us, but we're DNA. Our whole body is. And we can manage our DNA because of how I told you. Okay? But if we add the things we need to the medicine, to the illegal drugs, bam. Okay? I know that's not, like, I don't want you to do drugs. I'm talking medical drugs. Natural medicine. Okay? Hand becomes medicine. The miracle do absolutely any pill. And this is how you come up with. I don't even care if you use a what word. I don't like the what way. But if you come up with that what word that comes up with the miracle pill, that if we eat it, it either cures us or we do anything, buy this pill, but it's our DNA. Because of how I told you. If you were to understand the shape that could be aided with motion and notion, don't get me wrong, with our hand as our shape or number, as 10 fingers, but we have 1, 1, 1, and 1. That's why I said the answer to the certain type of the number 1. So, 25. You're going to love that, ain't you? Yeah, I know. We got marijuana, the miracle pill, peyote. We don't have to take it. We don't take the shit no more. We do whatever the fuck we want as a hypnotic master, dancing around our house with the underwear on, listening to the best occult music you ever, occultism to say by our vision, that you want to listen to. Hypo Negative, Metallica, with real good shit, interpreting, defining it ourselves, to do it however the heck we wish. We don't have to take the drugs no more. No, we don't. We don't have to take peyote anymore. We don't have to snort coke. Okay? We don't have to do any of it no more. We can do it ourselves and better. And we won't fuck up our bodies at the same time. Bam, 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 bam. Okay? That's just the way it goes. That's what that tattoo's all about. Blam! People are artistic masterpieces. Blam! That's what I mean. That's how I mean. Excuse me. So, I think you're going to like that. Make sense now? So, I'm going to enjoy my hypnotic night tonight. Having a little drink. Okay? A couple of vodkas with juice. I'm going to enjoy myself tonight. I want to listen to my tunes. I'm going to be my DNA self. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang out, literally, with something that I want to hang out with. You don't even know who it is. It could be the real Angelina Jolie from another place, but she's not a gender. But she's way hotter than fucking one here. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.